Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for joining me once again as we dive deep into the ever-evolving and fast-paced world of cryptocurrency. Every single day in this industry brings with it something new, whether it's a breakthrough partnership, a groundbreaking innovation, or a surprising shift in market sentiment. Today, we're going to talk about a project that has once again demonstrated its ability to capture attention and deliver meaningful progress in a very short span of time. That project is Zebec, and in less than 24 hours, Zebec has managed to secure not one, but two brand new partnerships that expand the scope of its ecosystem and solidify its position as one of the most rapidly developing projects in the blockchain space. This video is created for educational and informational purposes only. The content shared here does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other form of professional advice. Always remember that investing in cryptocurrencies and digital assets carries significant risk, and the market can be highly volatile. You should do your own research, DR, before making any financial decisions, and if necessary, consult with a licensed financial advisor. The creator of this content is not responsible for any losses, damages, or negative outcomes that may arise from actions taken based on the information provided in this video. Now, let's take a step back and carefully break down what this means. Two partnerships within a single day may sound like just another headline to those who aren't paying close attention, but for anyone who has been tracking Zebec's journey over the last year, this development reflects far more than just speed. It is about strategy, timing, and most importantly, execution. In the crypto world, countless projects make promises, launch announcements, and try to convince the community that they are on the right track. But very few are able to consistently back up those words with tangible results that demonstrate utility and adoption. Zebec, however, has shown through repeated action that it is not only building but also expanding into areas that directly serve businesses and individuals in the real economy. So, what exactly happened in this whirlwind 24-hour period? Let's start with the first major announcement. Zebec revealed a strategic partnership with Pyro Finance, a collaboration designed to bring real-time stablecoin payroll solutions and on-demand payroll lending into the forefront. Now, to fully appreciate why this matters, we need to zoom into the problem space that Zebec is trying to solve. Traditional payroll systems, as most of us know, are slow, outdated, and burdened with inefficiencies. Workers typically get paid every 2 weeks or once a month, and businesses are locked into rigid cycles that rarely account for real-time liquidity needs. For small businesses, startups, and even multinational corporations, this system can be frustrating, inefficient, and financially limiting. This is where Zebec's partnership with Pyro Finance comes into play. By leveraging blockchain-powered stablecoins, Zebec is introducing a payroll system that allows for instantaneous payouts across borders, regardless of geographical limitations. Imagine a scenario where a freelancer in Pakistan or India is working for a company based in the United States. Under the current banking structure, cross-border payments may take several days to process, and both parties may lose a percentage of the transaction to intermediary fees, forex spreads, and banking costs. Zebec's solution cuts through that friction. Workers can get paid instantly in stablecoins, businesses can better manage their liquidity, and cross-border payouts become seamless and affordable. But the innovation doesn't stop there. On top of instant stablecoin payrolls, Zebec is also enabling on-demand payroll lending. What this means is that employees can essentially borrow against their earned wages in real time, giving them instant access to funds before payday. Think of it as the blockchain-powered version of earned wage access, a trend that has already been gaining momentum in traditional fintech circles. Except now, it's faster, cheaper, and globally accessible. For businesses, this ensures that employees have liquidity whenever they need it without creating accounting nightmares, since all of it is tracked seamlessly on-chain. For workers, it's a financial safety net that allows for greater flexibility and peace of mind. Now, here's the kicker. Zebec has not just been theorizing about this feature. In fact, over the past year, they've been quietly testing their payroll lending tool with select clients. building real-world feedback into the product, and refining the system to make sure it works at scale. This isn't an idea scribbled on a whiteboard. It's a real-world tool that has already been proven effective. And with the Pyro Finance partnership, the rollout is no longer limited to test environments or small pilots. We are talking about expansion into actual businesses and organizations that can immediately benefit from it. This is the difference between hype and execution, and Zebec is firmly in the camp of execution. And that was only one part of the news cycle. Roughly 12 hours before the Pyro Finance announcement, Zebec dropped yet another bombshell collaboration, this time with Turnkey HQ. Now, while the first partnership focused on payroll lending and stablecoin-powered payouts, this second collaboration is all about infrastructure. Specifically, the partnership with Turnkey HQ will help power wireless APIs and integrate Zebec's technology with major payroll systems. If the Pyro Finance partnership is about creating user-facing solutions for payroll and lending, then the Turnkey HQ collaboration is about strengthening the back-end so that those solutions can be adopted at scale without friction. Think of it like this. Payroll systems today are deeply entrenched in the way companies operate. From small HR platforms to enterprise-grade solutions used by Fortune 500 firms, these systems handle not just payments, but also compliance, record-keeping, and reporting. For a blockchain-based payroll solution to become mainstream, it needs to integrate seamlessly with these existing systems. Businesses aren't going to rip out their entire infrastructure just to accommodate something new, no matter how innovative it may be. They need something that slots in easily, enhances their existing workflows, and doesn't disrupt compliance requirements. By working with Turnkey HQ, Zebec is making exactly that possible. The APIs developed through this partnership will act as the bridge between traditional payroll platforms and Zebec's blockchain-based innovations. That's how you create adoption at scale. Now pause for a second and consider the timeline here. 2 partnerships within 24 hours. Each targeting a different but complementary angle of payroll innovation. One partnership provides liquidity and instant payroll solutions through Pyro Finance, while the other enhances infrastructure and integrations through Turnkey HQ. Together, they form a dual-pronged approach, user-facing innovation paired with back-end scalability. This isn't random, it's strategy, and it's happening in real time. When we zoom out from just these 2 announcements, it becomes clear that they are not isolated events, but rather part of a much larger momentum that Zebec has been building throughout 2025. Let's take a broader look. Over the past several months, Zebec has secured multiple collaborations, expanded its ecosystem, and gained recognition from some of the most influential players in the crypto industry. We're not just talking about small-scale partnerships or vanity announcements. We are talking about serious integrations that add value to the ecosystem and set Zebec apart as one of the most promising projects in the blockchain payroll and real-time payment space. For example, consider the compliance milestones Zebec has achieved this year. One of the most notable was earning SOC 2 certification, a key compliance standard that demonstrates security and reliability. In the world of finance and payroll, compliance isn't just an afterthought. It's the backbone of trust. Without meeting these standards, no enterprise or government would consider integrating blockchain payroll solutions. By obtaining SOC 2 certification, Zebec has essentially unlocked the door to conversations with larger clients and institutions who require strict compliance assurances before even considering adoption. It's a signal that Zebec isn't just another experimental DeFi project. It's a serious fintech player that can operate at enterprise-grade standards. Beyond compliance, Zebec has also been moving rapidly in terms of integrations and product expansions. We've seen the project explore super app concepts, essentially looking into building an all-in-one platform where users can access payroll, lending, payments, and potentially even savings or investments under one umbrella. This super app idea is particularly powerful when combined with Zebec's multi-chain functionality. Earlier this year, Zebec expanded through partnerships with projects like Octa, which enhanced its ability to operate across multiple blockchain ecosystems. Instead of being siloed on a single chain, Zebec is building itself into an interoperable, multi-chain platform that can adapt and grow as blockchain technology evolves. And then there's the matter of token migration, another major milestone from earlier in the year. Migrating tokens is not an easy process, and it often creates uncertainty within communities. But Zebec managed to pull it off, and in the process, it not only strengthened its tokenomics, but also reassured its holders that the team is capable of handling complex transitions smoothly. This confidence-building move was followed by other strategic collaborations, such as its partnership with World Mobile, which brought an entirely new dimension of connectivity and financial inclusion into the Zebec ecosystem. Support from industry leaders further reinforces the credibility of the project. Backing from names like Circle, Coinbase Ventures, and Solana Ventures is not something you can just brush off. These organizations don't throw their support behind every project that comes along. Their involvement signals a strong belief in Zebec's vision and execution. It's one thing for a project to say it's building the future of payroll and payments, but when established giants of the crypto space are standing behind them, it adds a whole new level of legitimacy. Let's not forget about the community either, because in crypto, community strength is often as important as partnerships and technology. Zebec's community has been steadily expanding, with tens of thousands of holders actively engaging across social media platforms, participating in discussions, and tracking the rapid pace of development. Analysts, influencers, and even rival projects are taking note of Zebec's progress, frequently bringing it up in conversations and reports. This type of community engagement is not accidental. It's the byproduct of consistent delivery and genuine innovation. All of this paints a picture of a project that is firing on all cylinders. Zebec is not just quietly building in the background. It's consistently forming real-world partnerships, expanding its ecosystem, achieving compliance milestones, and rolling out new features that directly impact how businesses and individuals interact with money. Payroll innovation, cross-border payments, enterprise integrations, and even early steps towards super app functionality. Zebec is clearly striving to be more than just another blockchain project chasing short-term hype. It is building towards something sustainable, scalable, and genuinely transformative. So where does this leave us? As of today, Zebec stands at a very interesting point in its journey. The project has just announced 2 back-to-back partnerships that open up massive opportunities in both user-facing payroll solutions and back-end infrastructure. It has a track record of achieving compliance milestones and executing token migrations. It has backing from some of the most respected players in the industry, and it has a growing, engaged community that believes in its vision. The natural question then becomes, what's next? If the past year is any indication, the pace of development is not going to slow down anytime soon. In fact, it's likely to accelerate. With 2 major partnerships announced in just 24 hours, it's entirely possible that we will see even more announcements in the weeks and months to come. These could range from additional enterprise integrations to further compliance milestones or even expansions into new geographic markets. The payroll and payments industry is vast, and Zebec is still only scratching the surface of its potential. In conclusion, Zebec has proven once again that it is a project worth watching very closely. With strategic partnerships, real-world use cases, compliance achievements, and strong community backing, it is positioning itself as a serious contender in the future of blockchain-powered finance. The coming months will likely bring even more announcements, and for those paying attention, this is a story that is just beginning to unfold. Zebec is not just another blockchain project. It is a blueprint for what happens when vision meets execution in the world of crypto. And that's where we'll wrap up for today. If you found this breakdown valuable and you want to stay updated on Zebec and the broader crypto ecosystem, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with others who follow the space, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming updates. Your support really helps the channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you deeper, more detailed content on the projects shaping the future of finance.